You guys, I'm back with another video, and this is a story time. And I know I look wretched, but I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm going to tell you about the first time I snuck out of the house. So what you laughing at me for? Okay, so I'm about to tell you about the first time I snuck out of the house. So I'm going to use fake names because I don't have time for no drama, you know what I'm saying? So as you know, well, you don't know, I date girls. So I was talking to this girl, and we're gonna call her Jim. So I was talking to Jim, and we had just got together. I had just turned 16, and she was older than me. And it was like the second girl I dated. So we was talking on Facebook, and she had her own house. And at first I met her from doing her hair. I was doing dread extensions, and so she had told me that she liked me, blah 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 blah. So I started talking to her, and I was lying. First I was lying, saying I was going over there to do her hair. But my mom was like, I know you ain't going over there to do no hair. You've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. I know it don't take that long. And she ain't even paid you. And I'm like, Mama, yes, she did. She paid my phone bill. And that's how she paid me. But anyway, so I was scared to tell my mama. So I didn't tell mama. So I was making it seem like we was all friends and we was just going over there hanging out. But I was lying. And so I was like, you know what? I'm finna sneak out. So this what happened. What was I doing? My mama, I don't know, like usually she would let me go places, but that night she was not going. Like, she didn't want me to go nowhere. She was like, Carrie, you ain't clean your room. So I was like, okay. So I had to clean up the kitchen. I had to clean up the whole house before she let me go somewhere. So I had called one of my friends. I had called my best friend Essence, and I told her to act like she was her mama instead of I was staying with her. So we had it set up or whatever. So my mom called the number. She was like, yes, is this so-and-so parents? Essence was like, yeah. And then mom was like, oh, so where do you stay? And then Essence ass hung up. And so I was like, oh, you must have gave me a fake number and this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this plan is going downhill. So then I told her, I was like, Mama, I ain't give you no fake number. Essence said her mama's phone died and this and that. So, make long story short, my mom went along with it, whatever. So, I had called my other friend, Brooke, to come get me. So, I had called her, whatever. And meanwhile, while I called Brooke to come get me, my granddaddy fell on the floor. And my granddaddy is old, y'all. He's like 65, and he had a stroke. So he like what they call it, she was like numb on one side. No. His strength on half of his left side is weak, like, you know. So he fell. This man is about a good 280, y'all, like, and it's just dead weight. So meanwhile, you got my granddaddy on the floor, and mama was like, we trying to get him up. It's just me and my mama. So we trying to get him up out the floor. I'm panicking because I'm like, I'm trying to get over here. And then you got my granddaddy that fell on the floor. We can't pick him up. So, make long story short, it's this lady named Miss Darlene. Well, she's my brothers and sisters' godmama, and she's like a friend of the family. And she stayed across the street, and she has a husband. So mom was like, go over there and get his name Todd. She was like, go over there and get Todd or whatever. And so at that time, Brooke had pulled up outside. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I finna do? So, y'all, I went over there, knocked on the door. Nobody came to the door. So I said, bump it. I'm finna get in this car and go. My granddad's still on the floor. Y'all forgive me. Lord forgive me. I'm so wrong. But I left my mama and my granddaddy. I left them. And my mama did not know. So, you know, I'm sitting in the car. I'm thinking I done got the fuck away, y'all. I'm feeling, we halfway there now. I'm feeling, I done left my phone at the house. My whole phone. So my mama had just got my code too. She had wanted to do something on my phone, and she had knew my code, so I was panicking. And I was like, what am I finna do? So Brooke had to hurry up and go home. So she dropped me off at, dang, what's the name I use? Her name Billy now. She dropped me off at Billy's house. And so I had sat down. I was nervous as fuck. Like, I was like, I can't believe I done snuck out of their house. So next thing you know, somebody called Billy's phone. And next thing you know, it say Breshay. I said, oh my God, this is my mama. I was like, do not answer, do not answer. So she didn't answer the first time. Mom was calling back to back to back to back to back to back. So I was like, oh my gosh, I done got caught, bruh. Like, I was so nervous, y'all. So after she kept on calling back to back, I was like, man, I'm just finna answer it. So I answered. And she was crying. She was like, where are you at? You snuck out the house. You lied to me. And then she had saw some texts between me and my friends, the one that came and got me. And she was like, you said that I was being the B word, and that hurt me, and this and that. And I was like, oh my gosh, mama. So she was like, where are you at? I'm finna come get you. So at the time, she had just had my twin brother and sisters, and they was still babies. So she was like, I'm finna come get you. And she was like, I'm finna have to drag the children out of the house, this and that. So she came and got me, y'all. And she was crying. She was telling me that I should have to run away. I should have to sneak out. I just need to be honest with her and all of that. And yeah, she was crying. And I was like, mama, I'm sorry. I felt bad because for one, hold on, let's backtrack, y'all. This story is so crazy. Before I even left, y'all, I didn't have no money, like not a cent. Nothing. And so my cousin JD had called me. He was like, hey, I left my he was like, I lost the 20 when I was at granddaddy's house. He was like, go look outside for me and see if it's outside. So Brooke had already told me that she wasn't finna come get me without no gas money. So I already knew if I had found this money, I was finna pocket it. Guess what I did? Put the whole 20 in my pocket. And I called him back. I said, JD, I did not find it. Lord forgive me, JD, I'm sorry, but yes, I did take your 20 and I used it as gas money. But yeah, that's what happened. And that's about the first time I snuck out the house and I got caught. It was so many signs that I should never went. Like when my granddad fell on the floor, I was dead wrong for leaving my mama and my granddaddy. I was dead wrong. And I don't know why I did that. It was not that serious. It wasn't, but